Why Lera? That's a very good question. So, as we probably mentioned before, smart home industry we believe requires two main aspects, and that's IT and electrical. Both Ben and I both have over 20 years experience, vast experience in both those fields, in both industrial, commercial, and the domestic market. So we've covered all aspects of those, and we've seen everything, and we provide that to our clients, that expertise. There's also special licensing and requirements that people require, and I don't think many people are aware of it. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, so obviously one's the electrical license. Yeah. Make sure they've got their electrical contractor's license.
Correct.
The other thing is with smart homes, having the installer, you're actually allowing them into your house. So even with security, so you're trusting them to install your security system to not abuse the privileges that's
Correct.
there. So part of that requires a master license, a security license.
Yeah.
So you need to ensure that if anything, that your installer has these licenses, because it's critical. They can open your house, they can see what you're doing when you're there. They've got basically complete control of your house.
Yeah.
It's something we
has all that stuff covered.
It's something we pride ourselves on.
Correct.
That we know we've got.
Yeah.
And I guess it's one of the huge differences that Lera has over, I guess, other installers.
That's right.
Yeah.
We also spend the time with our clients. We've got a custom-built consultation room where the clients can come in, they play around with everything, they see how everything works, they bring their plans to us. We actually sit down with our clients and spend as much time as required to go over the actual needs and really understand what they're trying to achieve from it. Not just sell them a one-fit-all kind of package. It's, oh, here, there's an X amount package, you're getting that.
I guess a lot of the time clients come in, they go, I want everything, I want to do this, I want to do that. And we go, well, why?
Yeah.
Why do you want to do that? So like I said, we actually sit down, take the time, what's your budget, see where that budget can be most spent. We generally know, when you get to ask the questions of how do you live, how do you come home, actually walk you through the process of how you'd actually live in a smart home from a day-to-day basis.
We've had so many years of R&D experience of testing and playing around with things and seeing what works and what doesn't work, and really understanding from all our vast clients and really how people live their lives and what do they actually need and don't need. And we believe that's part of the requirements. As a consultant, you've got to give the client your expertise. They're coming to you for that expertise, and at Lera, we provide that.
Yeah. It's also we're seeing a lot of times now is that clients are just, they don't want to deal with multiple contracts, so they don't have to deal with the electrician and then the programmer and then the smart home installer, the CCTV guy, the alarms guy. They kind of just want peace of mind knowing that you go to one person, if anything goes wrong, you just deal with one person, and that's who we are. Yeah, it's Lera as well.
We provide a turnkey solution for our clients, where even if a plumber is required, we'll look after that. A big one lately is in the retrofitting. If for some reason a client requests something that we need to make a small hole or it requires a bit of painting or patching, their first reaction is, oh, I've got to get a paint, I don't know a paint. We say, no, that's all part of our job. We look after all that. You just speak to one of our guys and we manage the whole project for you.
Yeah.
And that's a big Lera difference.
I guess another thing is we actually go the extra mile, so to speak.
Yeah.
There's been times where I guess one of the clients was building a pool out the back late afternoon on a Friday, and then we noticed
the pool company had forgotten to excavate the power all the way back to the switchboard, and the client was excited, wanted his pool running, wanted everything working. We actually organised that afternoon for our excavator to be back on site the next morning and finish that work. So even if it didn't really have anything to do with the smart homes, we like to help our clients. We also, like we said, electrical, IT backgrounds, we still run those companies. So if we can, you know what I mean?
I guess if we see something that's not right, whether it's with our part of the job or within our specification, we actually tell people and go, look, how about you do this, or how about you do that? It's something that we
assist in those things.
Yeah, it's just, I guess we just don't like to sit back and let something, if we know it's wrong, we like to tell people that it should be done a different way. And I guess part of that becomes then is after the system, once it's installed, we actually train you guys how to use it properly. We take the time out, we show you all the ins and outs of the system.
Which is a big thing these days. We're hearing a lot of these cowboys out there that are locking the clients in. So if the client wants to make any changes, we initially spend the time with our clients during handover and we train them through the whole system. So if they want to make any minor changes or they want to make scenes, it's their system. At the end of the day, they own it. So we train them on how to use it, but there's a lot of guys out there that don't do that. And if the client wants to make any changes, guess what? That client has to then call that person, and that person has to make those changes. We don't believe in that. We believe that when the client buys a system, they own it. And if you provide the right service and the client's happy with you, then they'll come back to you. You don't need to lock in a client for a client to come back to you.
And I guess because we do that, they actually feel like they become part of a Lera family, so to speak. So we actually become friends.
Yep. We tell all our technicians to treat every home like it's their own home, because it's part of the Lera family. If you're not going to do it in your own home, just don't do it in our clients' homes. It's very simple.
So every home we do, it feels like it's our home. We walk into it feeling like it's our home, and we
treat it like it's our own home.
And if it's something that we wouldn't do in our own homes, we actually wouldn't do it anywhere else.
Yeah. So. And that client, once they get a Lera Smart Home solution, they become part of the Lera family, and they get treated like family. And our clients feel that, and I think that's a massive difference. And to be able to trust someone, I think it's a big thing these days, and we pride ourselves on that. So yeah, that's pretty much why Lera.
Okay.